It's your girl, Sights, Sights, Sights. It's your girl, Sights, Sights, Sights. It's your girl, Sights, Sights, Sights. Sights in the city. And today, guys, join me for a special treat as I do a Drive With Me reaction video reacting to what went down at the Oscar Awards. If you haven't heard it by now, which I'm sure you have, Chris Rock was slapped directly in the face in front of everyone at the Oscars by Will Smith. I could not believe it. I think all of us were so shocked by this episode. Anyway, I'm going to get right into that as we do a Drive With Me video as we explore Jamaica Avenue, which is one of the busiest shopping districts in Queens. So please sit back, relax, and enjoy. And also, if you want directions to Jamaica Avenue Shopping District, please check the description below. Let's get right into it. Chris Rock was on stage performing and he made a joke in reference to Jada Pinkett Smith's haircut. He said that she could be the next G.I. Jane or be in the next G.I. Jane 2 movie. At first, I didn't really see how that was offensive, but later on I found out that Jada Pinkett, she suffers from alopecia, which is an autoimmune disease which causes hair loss, which I understand for a woman especially, even for men, could be very devastating. Will Smith, at first, he was laughing, but I'm not sure if he was laughing at that particular joke or if it was the joke or the previous joke. Jada Pinkett Smith, as soon as she heard the joke, she rolled her eyes and looked up like, oh my goodness, this is so ridiculous. Like, she just couldn't believe that he was making a joke in reference to her hair. Although, I have to say, she looked amazing. She looked so beautiful. And if you know anything about G.I. Jane, the first one, Demi Moore, she played G.I. Jane, and she looked beautiful. And I remember years ago how everybody was making such a reference to her haircut and saying how amazing she looked with that low haircut. So at first I thought like, okay, that was a nice little joke. It was a compliment. It was a good one, but they were not amused. Anyway, Jada Pinkett, when she looked up and rolled her eyes, I guess Will Smith, he thought about it and he looked at his wife and her reaction and he reacted. He proceeded to walk up on the stage and he walked directly towards Chris Rock. And when Chris Rock saw him coming, he said, "Oh, Richard." And then he just stood there. I guess he was like trying to figure out what was going on. And Will Smith smacked him right in the face. I mean, wow, you could hear it. It was so loud. Anyway, Chris Rock, you know, with him being a comedian, he said, he said, Will Smith smacked the blank out of me. And I'll let you guys fill in the rest. I was shocked. And then Will Smith turned around and proceeded to go back to his seat. And he started yelling and he said, "Keep my wife's name out of your blank's mouth." And Chris Rock was like, "It was a joke. You can't take a joke." And he was like, "Keep my wife's name out your blank mouth." And he was just screaming. And Chris Rock just said, okay, no problem, okay. So, of course, we don't really know exactly what happened after that. But I heard, and you guys can correct me if I'm wrong because I'm not 100% sure about it, that Will Smith was asked to leave the Oscars, but he refused. And later on, he received the award and he accepted it. Now, I don't know how I would feel per se if I was assaulted by someone and that person still remained at the particular venue or event that I was at. I don't think I would be the most comfortable because you don't know if something else can happen afterwards. But anyway, we'll get into that a little bit later. So after that occurred, and I guess people were trying to calm Will Smith down, but I'm not sure if they were speaking to Chris Rock, which I'm pretty sure someone was probably speaking to him, and I guess to see if he was okay and what was going on in his head or whatever the case may be. But anyway, to make a long story short, the night proceeded, and I guess after the events happened, the police was called and they asked Chris Rock if he wanted to press charges, and from what I understand, he declined to, I guess, press charges or to make a police report. And I guess things went on. You know, they went out. I heard from what I heard or what I saw, that Will Smith went out and he was partying and he was dancing and everybody was having such a great time. But I didn't really hear too much about the night for Chris Rock, actually. And if any of you did, you can fill in the blanks here. So I wanted to know your reaction to everything. First, we're going to take our time with this. First, if you were in Will Smith's situation and someone said something offensive about your wife or even one of your family members that you didn't agree with, would you react the same way that he did? That's the first part of the question. The second thing that I want to know is if you were in Chris Rock's situation and you said something that was offensive to someone, would you just deal with the consequences like he did, whatever those consequences may be, or would you react after someone did something to you? I mean, I have to say, in reference to Chris Rock, I want to say he was a total gentleman, that he didn't react, and that speaks volumes to the person that he is, because that's a lot to be assaulted on live television in front of everyone, and he didn't resort to violence. So kudos to him for that, I have to say. Anyway, as far as Will Smith goes, would you have reacted that way and opted to assault the person that said something offensive? Or would you just take the high road and say, okay, I'll deal with that later? Because from what I understand, that when Chris Rock made the reference or made that joke, he didn't even know that Jada Pinkett Smith suffered from alopecia, from what I understand. And actually, I didn't even know that either. Maybe you can say we were hiding under a rock if we didn't know, but I had no clue. So that was some new information to me. But I do understand how it could be definitely a sensitive topic, but I don't know if that joke warranted that reaction. And if I was in that situation, I know that I would say, well, you know what? You can never say what you would do until you're put into that situation. But I feel that I would not react like that. I feel like I would talk to the person later on privately and tell them this is the deal with that particular situation. Anyway, I want to get into what you would do. Please leave a comment below. Put yourself in both entertainers' shoes. In Will Smith's shoes, if someone said something offensive about your wife or your family members that you found to be disrespectful or that you found to be very, very hurtful, how would you react? And if you were in Chris Rock's situation and you were the one saying the joke, or you did something that someone else found offensive and there were consequences that you had to deal with, would you just deal with those consequences or would you react? Let's get into it. Anyway, let's be respectful about it. I'm here for it. I want to hear your comments. I want to hear how you feel about the situation. And let's just get into it. Anyway, please remember to like, comment, and subscribe, and to share this video and like this video. And don't forget to comment. And please enjoy the rest of this drive as we're exploring Jamaica Avenue's shopping district. It's your girl, Sights in the City. Peace. Hey guys, I'm popping back in because I forgot to include this question in the video. I wanted to know your thoughts on this. Over the course of the last few days, rumors have been circulating that Will Smith may potentially lose his Oscar award. Do you think that he should lose that award because of his behavior? Or do you think in spite of his behavior, he should get that award because he did such an amazing job in King Richard? Anyway, I want to know your thoughts. Please remember to subscribe to my channel if you haven't done so. It is free, completely free, and I would greatly appreciate it because with your help and support, we will be well on our way to reaching our milestone. Thanks again. It's your girl Sights in the City. Peace.